What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rewind with Kenya. This is my official first episode of my new YouTube channel, Rewind with Kenya. So this is like an extension of my online magazine, R Mag, which you can follow and keep up with. It's rmag.com is a website. You can check out our latest issue, which is I'm outside because I am outside now. I'm trying to be. I'm not officially, but whatever. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I am just getting started. I'm still kind of new to these YouTube streets. So, here we go. Just getting started. Okay, so by now, I'm sure you've seen in these Twitter streets and on the blogs and everywhere the latest news. Well, it's not really news to me, but it's more of like a follow-up because Keke Palmer, she responded to some comparisons that she's been getting to Zendaya. And I saw some of the titles of different blog posts and different articles were basically comparing the net worth of Keke Palmer to Zendaya. And so, Keke chimed in on that and she had something to say about that because, this is her career. So Keke has been on the scene for a minute now, and she often jokes that she's always booked and busy, which such truly is. But when you're always booked and busy, especially as a black actress, are you putting yourself in a corner or are you opening up more opportunities? So that's what we're going to talk about a little bit. So like many working actresses before her who can dance, sing, and act, you often become typecast as this grand talent that can fill any space instead of a leading lady fit for more specific roles that lead to box office hits, those awards like the Oscars, and just other accolades. We see this in some of our favorite actresses who are just beginning to get their flowers later in life, such as Jennifer Lewis or Loretta Devine. I love both of these ladies, and I've been watching them on screen and everywhere, since I was a kid. Like, just think about how many movies, TV shows, Broadway shows, award shows, and other appearances you've seen them star in. Then think about how many times you've seen them as you would an actress like Viola Davis, who you only see in these big starring roles, in these big box office hits. Now, while Viola is also not afforded all the opportunities that some of her counterparts or contemporaries, like Meryl Streep, who she's often compared to, that they get, she is still a Hollywood leading lady. But that's a discussion for a whole different video and a different topic, so not even going to get into it. All right, so now there seems to be this big Twitter discussion and debate, because I've seen this, it's moved far beyond Twitter, but it just started there, with someone tweeting their thoughts on this. And it was really wondering, like, what's stopping the bad for Keke? And once I seen that about the net worth, I was just like, is it really stopping her if she's a celebrated working actress that's always booked? She's still a millionaire. She may be a few millions under Zendaya, and I hate counting someone else's coin, but she's still a millionaire, and she's still doing well. And is she really comparable to her contemporaries, more specifically to Zendaya, when she's taking this role that's paved especially for her? So let's take a look into Keke's career. We met Miss Lauren Kiana Palmer when she was just 11 years old and playing as Miss Gina, aka Queen Latifah's niece, in Barbershop 2 Back in Business in 2004.
This is burnt. I'm not gonna eat it.
In 2006 when she starred in Akeelah and the Bee as the leading role of Akeelah. That was so cute with Angela Bassett. So right after that, she released her debut album, So Uncool. From there, she had a supporting role in Tyler Perry's Medea's Family Reunion, a starring role in the Disney Channel original film Jump In, a starring role in The Long Shots alongside Ice Cube, and a supporting role in the independent film Shrink starring Kevin Spacey. So as you can see, Keke was working back to back, and the roles weren't all exactly the same, nor were the style of film, or was it all just film. So in the midst of making movies, she also took her talents to Nickelodeon. She starred as the title character True in True Jackson VP, while also voicing the character of Aisha in the Nickelodeon reboot of The Wicks Club, and starred in the made-for-TV movie Rags. So Keke, then she's done some voice work as well. She had roles in Ice Age Continental Drift and Ice Age Collision Course, A Joyful Noise. Remember that with Dolly Parton. Animal, Brotherly Love, Pimp. Again, she was leading roles in those movies. Hustlers, Alice, another where she's in the lead there. Lightyear, and this year's Jordan Peele's thriller Nope. So I've heard mixed reviews on Nope, but I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really give my take on it. But we got to give our stars a chance because I heard some just terrible reviews, but I don't know yet. So on TV, she's in way too many to name. But let's talk about her role as Chili in the TLC biopic Crazy Sexy Cool. I loved it. That was a really good bio to me. She was also in Scream Queens, Real Husbands of Hollywood, Star, Excuse Me, Lee Daniels. Can I please get a Gigi Nixon spinoff or something? Like, can I just have something? Can y'all post on social media? Like, is everybody okay? Who got shot at the wedding? Anyway, she was an Insecure, the Proud Family, Louder and Prouder, and Big Mouth. So these should definitely be noted as well. And it's just so many to really name. Like when I said she's booked and busy, she is. So when we look at all of the roles that Keke has taken on and the roles that she's currently working on, you begin to wonder if the bag is being fumbled. Is her art being mismanaged? Or is her money being mismanaged? Or is she simply working on the path that she should be on? I think it's all about choices. Keke takes on roles that she chooses. She's working in environments that work for her. And she's working in a lot of urban spaces. So, I hate urban, but whatever. So, while it may seem that Zendaya is not as present as she is while making much more money, it's important to incorporate the choices of work that she has made, including endorsement deals for brands such as Beats Electronics, Exile, Material Girl, Cover Girl, Shy Hair Care, Lancome, Bulgari, and Valentino. Like, these are major brand deals that Sis has been getting for over a decade now. Unfortunately, we all know that most times our art isn't the big money maker. Our business deals and partnerships are. Like, that's just a reality. And I think Zendaya, who has also had a role in the Marvel Universe, which is huge, she's also produced and starred in a film for Netflix that was purchased for $30 million. Amy can correct me if I'm wrong. And she has a team, that I believe recognizes what I said about how different ventures are what there's other money makers. So I think she's playing the game her way as well. And she's on her path as well. So I'll cover more on Zendaya. I want to do a video on her because she's also a child star who has done phenomenal for herself. And I really think at both of these ladies, they're doing amazing and they're not in like major scandals and they're speaking out on different social causes. Like, they're doing really well. So, as I mentioned in the beginning, there are different tiers for actresses, and in my opinion, especially black actresses. And we've been seeing that for decades. At only 28, though, Keke has done way more in her career than many longtime actresses and entertainers have dreamed of. So, I don't think that she's losing sleep over the internet comparisons. But I do think that, especially with these newer leading roles, it's not even what I think. I'm hoping that Keke really steps into this even bigger boss status because I feel like she's just one thing away. It's always that one move away that just propels you into the superstardom lane. And I think that she's fitting of that. I really do. I like her personality. But I also just hope that she's living life as she sees fit because that's what's most important. Like our girl Tabitha Brown. It's just that sense of having your own self and being authentic to who you are. So other than just showing that she's an actress, she doesn't have anything to prove. So I just want to close it up and say, like I said about both ladies, they're both phenomenal. They're both working. They're both constantly making new moves. There's enough money and projects to go around. And I love that more than one black actress is doing amazing right now. Like, we have a lot of young black actresses and older black actresses who are really just making a lot of moves, and I love to see it. So let's not get salty over another person's journey here or create tension where there is none. Let's let everybody flourish in their lane, loves. Okay, that's all I got. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. Okay, bye.